Oh my god, it's a stream. We're doing
Incredible.
streaming again in the Harmony Friends household. Who could have thought? It's been like 2 months since I last opened Twitch. Very, very cool. Cool gaming. Hi Orchid, welcome to the stream. Hi Nova, welcome to the stream. Hi Hylian, welcome to the stream. Hi Faye, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are doing tonight platformer Soup for the Soul. Hello Lilith. Oh, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Hylian says, "Can Marissa say something so we know she's alive?"
Did you know that the gamepad sensitivity setting in Sonic Generations, the 2024 version to be clear, that setting affects how far Sonic can air dash in 2D for some ungodly reason? It's really funny. And that's a PC exclusive setting, so PC wins again.
Too bad we're not playing that version today. Sorry, spoilers.
What? I'm sorry for your loss. The setting is not uncapped, but I am horrified to know what it would be like if uncapped. Like, it already more than doubles your air dash length. It makes the Generations air dash actually good. Can you believe it? And only in 2D. Proving 2D Sonic is better once and for all.
We knew this.
We knew this. That's why Colors is my favorite game. And why Shadow Generations is a competitor, because it has really good 3D and fucking phenomenal 2D.
Truth.
Before we get started, I wanted to share a very, very important... Oh, Lilith says, Pizza Tower is my favorite 2D Sonic game, and I'm only mostly joking. That's valid.
I've had friends call it, I've had friends call it a Sonic Rush more than a Wario Land.
It kind of is.
I think it's about halfway between both.
Yeah, I don't think it's a rush from what I've played, but it's definitely close. And I've never played a Wario Land, so I have nothing to compare it to on that side.
See, I'm with Lilith on the weird comparisons, because Super Mario 3D World is my favorite 2D Mario game. So, like...
Yeah!
Right there with you.
So before we got started, I wanted to share with everyone a very, very important Harmony Friends plushie update. I got this guy.
Wormmon!
He's
Hello,
so big. He's so huge.
Joyous.
What a friend.
There's been big ass sleeping Pikachus in Walmart every day. I walk past them on my commute from auto care to the front to buy food. I've been numb to that sleeping Pikachu out of self-defense, but I'm going to cave one day.
Hi, Red Heart Paint.
They
Welcome
will
to the stream.
get my $30.
It's worth it, I promise. This plushie was definitely worth it. This big and huggable and friend.
I just want, like,
It's worth
just
it,
for
but I have
comparison,
rent.
these are my other two big plushies. And Wormmon is...
Wormondiff.
Wormmon outclasses them all.
He's huge. He's giant. And of course he represents a headmate, just like the other ones. Because...
He is a friend to you and me.
we asked Wormmon if Wormmon wanted to be... Wormmon wanted to be... Getting this plushie kind of came from Wormmon wanting to be more of a... force in our life, more of a presence in our life. And we asked him if he wanted to be on the Character Select stream, but he said no. So, but
okay, maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Who knows? Anyway, just wanted to share that guy with you.
Thank you.
Alright. Shall we get started? We should get started. I'm gonna play a video game.
Hi there, Gato. Good to see you. Man, it's like we were just playing this a week ago.
We were just playing this, weren't we?
That was
Problem
a different
is,
stream for a different time.
problem is, I don't have a file in this game because I only played this game on my homebrew hacked Switch. The thing
So
about
you
that,
get to play the fun game again. Yay!
I get to play so
I
many
love
fun
fun
games. I already did World 1, so we're doing World 2 today.
Sounds great. God, I love this song. So the reason you played this on Homebrew is so that you could see it at 60 FPS, right?
That's correct. At sub 480p, but 60 FPS. Worth it for me because my eyesight kinda sucks.
And it looked really nice that way too, even if the resolution wasn't great. So it's nice to see the resolution bumped up more than anything else at this point. And also 60. Good God. It's gorgeous.
I will say, I consider this a universal truth. Frame rate matters more than resolution any day of the week.
Yep. Sleep time.
Yawn big because he's skeegee. He needs to falafel asleep. Good night, Kirby the Missile.
So I am, like, yeah, I'm used to this game running at 60 already because that's the way that I played it on the homebrew side. It is nice to have it at full resolution in 60, don't get me wrong. But it's like egg on my face because it's like, okay, now I get to do it for real, but I have to play the whole game again. And that's only so bad because this game's really good and I like playing it. So
Definitely one of the better Kirby games they've made. In a series full of absolute bangers, this is another absolute fucking banger. And contender for one of the best.
time for, I think, not Toy Hammer. Sadly.
Not yet.
Regular Hammer's fun too.
Hylian says she makes it look easy.
So here's a random funny fact about what I've been doing lately.
Yeah?
So I downloaded Blender.
Oh! Sick.
But I fucking hate tutorials and documentation.
Yep.
So, you know, of course, I'm just fucking around. I watched like a few videos of people doing like shit, so I know what tools I want to use for what I'm trying to accomplish. I just don't know how to use them.
It'll come with time, even if you don't watch the tutorials or anything. It's just, Blender especially is a really difficult one to get into. It's not like the other tools that are out there. It's trying to be, but it's not.
It certainly
It's a whole new
helps.
skill.
It certainly helps that I have a whole plugin that is explicitly for designing Hedgehog Engine 2 levels.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Frontiers and Shadow Gens, to be specifically clear.
Here's the thing: a modified version of that plugin is now supported by some Sonic Godot engine that just got a release at Sage. Really interested in taking that apart and playing with it.
Ooh.
What did you use when you worked on Malponterations, right?
Yeah, that was using the early first couple years of tool sets for. I didn't do any of the actual modeling, but I did the object editing, and that was with a bespoke program.
I see. Okay.
Something that I really would like to take a crack at is overhauling every cyberspace stage that isn't an original design. I don't think I'd do a particularly great job, but I'd at least try to make it mostly original. But
I'd play that.
I do have some silly ideas of kind of original, kind of not stages. I posted one in a secret space where I'd take all 3 acts of Green Hill and remaster them to be 3D like Sonic Adventure 2 did. Instead of stopping at Act 1, it'd be all 3. And maybe try
Oh!
adding boost gimmicks to it too. Or more boost gimmicks, more accurately. Make it
No!
kind of...
No! My hammer! My hammer! No!
Please tell me that counts. Oh, thank God.
Harmony skillful.
And like,
But
I've got full health now, like it never even happened.
my main objectives and what I'd have to redesign of Green Hill would probably just be trying to make the top path worth a damn. But with red star rings and Frontier's limitations, air quotes, I think I can do it.
Something tells me a good way to make the top path worth it is to focus on the homing cancel.
So, I'm not going to focus on that necessarily, but I do want to design levels around both the idea that it would be played in 1.0 and the idea that it would be played in the full release, what we know now as Frontiers.
Mhm.
So both try to design around the speed limits of 1.0 and the lack of aerial mobility, but also, you know, what we have now where you can just go soaring through the sky and 3D cyberspace isn't particularly slow.
You got your work cut out for you, I think, but if anybody could do it, I think you've got a good shot at designing some good levels.
I do question my level design skills, but I do at least know what I hate.
It's a start.
I don't know how good I'd be at making interesting levels, but I can at least get fundamentals, and if I were to make a full level pack of stages based on 2D stages, I think I could do something good.
Hylian says it best. What she lacks in level design experience, she makes up for in Sonic Autism.
I know that any quick reaction-based things where the only way to fucking know it is memorizing it, I fucking hate those.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fuck Sonic Rush. What?
Yeah, I like Sonic Rush a lot, but I struggled with it as a kid, and I even struggled with it on a replay because the levels weren't fresh in my mind. It's a big problem the level design in that game has. It's mostly got it down, just some parts really fucking suck.
I think I feel like Rush's main issues to me is that it's overtly punishing and overly 2D.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it any other way, but because the camera is in a 2D position and not, like, able to show you what's ahead, it just makes things upsetting.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Which I can't say is anything other than a limitation of the game's design, Except on all the bottomless death pits that shouldn't be there.
They even made non-bottomless death pits. Like, what are you doing?
Like, listen, if you're going to have, like, a little spring that sends you into a cool cinematic moment, why put a death pit after it? You could just put, like, an invisible wall that stops your speed, and then you fall into the spring for the cinematic moment. You could do anything but the death pit. Anything. And also a big fuck you to Colors DS in particular for adding the slide. The slide
It's
move...
never used for anything fun.
The slide is also, like, just inconveniently bound to the R button that you never press otherwise, and it's also just unfair reactions every time.
Why can't it be bound to the same button as Stomp?
Hey Sky.
Yeah,
Right.
it
It's
is.
Colors DS. Stomp is down, and
Oh, right.
B.
Right,
If
of
it were
course.
bound to the same button as Stomp, which, God, I wish Stomp had a button, that's
That's what I
kind
mean. That's what I mean.
You know, if they're gonna copy Console Boost, at least copy what Console Boost does right, which is its controls.
Mm-hmm. I remember this hammer level being, quite difficult to get under par time. You're doing a pretty good job, though.
I think I was off by about 4 seconds.
I don't remember the par times.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I really gotta... I gotta cave and get this DLC and then get through the game again. I miss Forgotten Land.
It's good.
I
It's
miss
worth
Kirby.
it. DLC's good. Missed one yet on the last level.
I did, unfortunately.
Lilith says obsession works well enough as expertise. Can confirm. My obsession got me pretty far with my own level designs. Expertise just came with time, more than anything else.
I do think I am gonna try a purely 2D remake of Green Hill first, just as, like, legs.
That's a smart idea.
Plus, it'll... I can either run it in 3D and have it be a really funny fucked
Come on,
up
come on, come on, come on,
mod.
come on, yeah!
There you go!
Like, I designed the level as a 2D level, but then I just make it forced to be played in 3D for no reason. That's a funny concept. Or I could use it as an excuse to figure out how 2D splines work. Because I know those are fucked up in Hedgehog Engine. To make things easier on myself, I might try my hardest to avoid using, like, any more complicated aspect of Hedgehog Engine, which luckily Frontiers will let me evade a lot of them.
What, you don't want to add drift panels?
Well, drift panels actually would be pretty fine, it's just an object that puts you in a fucked up state.
That's true.
I'm more worried about 2D splines and in particular automation.
Yeah, automation's probably going to be pretty rough.
But on a level design note, I don't think there's anything actual automation can do that a simple grind rail can't.
Grind rails aren't
Unlike-
also plans?
Grind rails are just like... I suppose I'm just thinking more in the sense of, like, configuring a weird little thing to do exactly what I want it to do.
Ah, yeah. Those are always the most annoying parts.
Like, a grind rail, I just have to make the geometry, and then the Blender plugin will do the rest.
Oh, wow.
And like for enemies, I just have to set their spawn locations, and I think the game will figure out the rest. Because
Yeah, I'll beat that
Frontier-
target time when I have an upgraded Morpho Sword.
Frontier's objects do not seem particularly complicated. Though actually, oh shit, they have camera objects too. That'll be fun.
I remember they were having some trouble getting the camera to cooperate the way they wanted to for Unleashed Project. They had to redo some of the angles and stuff. Go hit up a wiki and put in every single present code.
Yeah,
It's good stream material.
very good stream material.
Wait, can I put in open zone objects?
Into a cyberspace level?
That might. If I can, that'd actually be sick.
When do I get Toy Hammer? When do I get Toy Hammer? When do I get Toy Hammer?
A couple worlds from now still, I think.
Can
Can you put open zone mini boss? There's so much I want to fuck with. Oh my god.
Hi, Mirror Cat. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Meerkat!
Why are the Titans in the editor?
And Fidget, too. Good to see you.
The Titans are in the editor. What the fuck do you mean they're in the editor?
Why would they let you do that? God. That's fucked up. You can make like a combat cyberspace level. Like Kirby does. Learn from the best.
The thing is, I don't know if that like actually works or if that's like a holdover from like them wanting to make open zone modifiable too. It might actually even be a feature that I just didn't read about. All I know is that's funny as fuck if it does what I think it does.
Hello, friends. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah, I do also want to see if I can implement some Shadow Generations quality of life into the Frontiers level design. Particularly the ability to homing attack a rail.
Mm-hmm.
But
That would be really helpful.
that might be more complicated than I want it to be. But my hacky solution in my mind is to just shrink down a spring and put it inside the rail.
That could work.
If
Oh,
that
Ivy's
doesn't,
here too. Hey, Ivy. You've got quite the audience today.
if that doesn't functionally work, then in theory I could just put a spring that leads into the rail and it'll serve the same purpose.
Mm-hmm. Do it the Sonic 06 way.
Like, it'll be quote-unquote handholdy and quote-unquote lazy, but also that's the point.
Yes.
I want to hold the player's hand sometime. Fuck off. It's nice
I
when
wanna
the
date
game
the
does
player.
that.
What?
Okay.
We got drill. We're drilling. We're drilling. We're drilling. We're drilling. Did you know we're drilling?
I'm still thinking about the time that a friend tried to beat the Ultimate Cup Z with base level drill.
Oh my Christ on a cracker.
I say tried, because Jesus Christ.
I want to beat the Ultimate Cup Z with base sword one day, but not drill.
See, that seems more reasonable.
That's just like playing a normal Kirby True Arena.
Yeah.
Because I've just done it with Morpho Sword, because why wouldn't I?
I've done it with a couple of them at this point, but...
I think I've only done it with Morpho Sword and Toy Hammer. And that's about it. Maybe also Wild Hammer.
Those are good choices. I think the
missed
third
one.
one is over there with the lift. I think that's what counts as third for some reason. Other way.
Something
Or,
I
oh,
do.
that one. Okay.
Something I do wonder is, with the ability to place Motobug objects, I wonder if I can use the Final Horizon textures for them. Because they just look cool. And they're never fucking used. Because I'm already gonna abandon the base game's visual design probably just because I am not an artist.
Stuff the other characters in there somehow. Make them playable. Just go full ham on your mod. I'm kidding.
The thing about that is, I don't think that's in the scope of what I want to do,
Fair enough.
but
It would be fun to have cyberspace levels based on specific characters, though.
yeah, I could definitely maybe add silly secrets only accessible with tails or something like that.
Mhm. I forgot about this little side area. This is cute.
I
I don't want to make a mod that does anything more than level design changes because, quite
That can
bluntly,
get out of hand real fast. Ask me how I know.
I played Sonic Frontiers Revisited, I think it's called. I thought it handled like ass.
Okay, fair enough.
But the level design was really good, and like there were a lot of good things about the mod. But they changed the handling, and it was unrecognizable and felt terrible to me. Like, take all my muscle memory with Frontiers and tell it to go fuck itself.
You're playing a new game now. Playing the game our way.
Take the stomp and make it so that way if you don't let go of B immediately, you will, immediately rebound upwards. And also the stomp no longer stops any of your momentum, so you have to also let go of the analog stick, even though that's not at all in your muscle memory.
Jesus Christ.
Basically, they made the stomp not the stomp.
Fidget says, I'm going to the laundromat tonight. Want me to get you anything while I'm there?
Can you put me in the dryer? Thanks.
Like a soda from the vending machine?
I like to be put in the vending machine too.
How much do you cost in the vending machine?
My price is lost media.
Thank you, Fidget. You're a gem. Marissa, you're getting dried.
Hold on, let me spray myself and get ready for the occasion. I don't know why I have that on my soundboard, but I do.
'Cause it's funny.
Alright. We're doing all this talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Makes me think about Sonic the Hedgehog. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna play Sonic the Hedgehog.
You want to play Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Show us the hog. Show hog on stream.
Right now, live on stream. The Harmony Friends Hedgehog.
No way, we're gonna play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds?
Yeah.
My favorite platformer.
I'm a big fan of the platforming in Sonic Racing. It's very platformerific.
You must choose between a good video game and Sonic Generations.
Shots fired.
I'm not just firing shots, I'm firing rockets tonight. you know, I may utterly loathe Sonic Generations, but I love the theme that they made for it.
Since when have you loathed Sonic Generations? I did not know that this was a Marissa fact.
Um, it's been a
Literally
true.
always. It's one of the things she's most famous
It's
for.
been a true statement since we've known for as long as we've known each other. I'm certain.
Dang. Well, this one didn't fucking remember that. Sonic Generations is a good game. Fuck you.
As mentioned,
I
shots fired.
I won't deny that it's a well-constructed video game with quality control, something a lot of Sonic games are missing. But I can't stand its level design or its handling, and its story is just okay. There's nothing stand out to make me love it.
There's nothing about the
The
story that's
music,
particularly good.
the music is phenomenal though.
Yes.
It's a great soundtrack, if nothing else.
The military sought to cover everything up. They took the lives of Gerald and Maria and sealed Shadow away. 50 years later, Shadow was awakened, filled with anger and sadness. He was haunted by Maria's final words to him.
Shadow, I beg of you, for all the people on that planet.
Shadow
I need to change the category of my stream.
sought to destroy the world.
True.
At the last moment, Shadow remembered Maria's final wish: to protect her beloved planet and all who lived there. There were more secrets to Shadow's past. Shadow was generated from the DNA of the evil alien conqueror Black Doom. Shadow didn't understand why Black Doom expected him to be the vanguard for his invasion of Earth. After many battles, Shadow crushed Black Doom.
Oh, I forgot last time I played Shadow Gens, I was playing with a no HUD mod. That's fucked up.
Shadow the Hedgehog, the lone dark warrior who judges the world.
It's a really abridged version of Shadow the Hedgehog. I wish we had
Past will
a
return.
clear answer on what the canon ending is.
I would prefer if that game was retconned and replaced with like a comic version.
It's kind of what happens in Shadow Generations.
Yeah. I'll be completely blunt, there's a long laundry list of Sonic games that I wish got retconned and maybe replaced with a comic version of itself. Because there are a lot of Sonic games that just aren't well written. And I think that a certain writer could do a better job. It's a
As
better
has been
job
many
at,
times in the past.
like, I'd love to see a rewritten Sonic Lost World, maybe. I don't
Eh.
like Lost World, and I prefer it never existed, but that game is the worst written game in the series, so, you know, with
I
its
would like to see
impact,
the Deadly Six actually be worth a damn.
read IDW. They kind of are.
Okay, fair enough. One of these days.
Like, I have issues with IDW, but
Can we wake him up now? Can I meet
but the Zeti are not my issues with IDW.
Yes, it is time to awaken the
Recent art with the Zetis.
Welcome to the world,
Ooh.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Welcome home, Shadow.
This is Rouge. Do you copy?
Shadow here. I copy.
Are you still aboard the Ark?
Yes, I arrived at the space colony an hour ago.
Well, you're missing the birthday party. I hope you're planning on being here.
I already told you. Gun detected an unusual biosignature aboard the Ark. I'm not leaving until I eliminate any possible threat.
There's free food.
Dismissive grunt.
I love how the opening of Shadow Generations implies that after Shadow raided a gun base to steal that shuttle, Abraham Tower just went ahead and scanned the Ark and said, "Hey, bud, there's some stuff up there. Please do take care of it."
Heh.
Like, it's not an explicit contradiction of or was it Dark Beginnings? I don't
Yeah.
remember what it's called. It's
Dark
not an
Beginnings.
explicit contradiction, but it is an implication that's kind of weird and funny to think about. And I'm only bringing this up because someone said that line was an explicit contradiction. It's not. You don't have to be on a gun mission to get information from them. He's here on his own terms.
Yep. There you go. Good catch. God, I love this music. So you can't homing attack rails in Frontiers?
Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. There's more boost games where that's not a feature than games where it is a feature.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a thing where it's like, I think if I were designing boost levels, I'd prefer it be a feature.
Yeah. I certainly do for fast platforming purposes.
There is still, like, a purpose in having rails that can't be homing attacked, so maybe... I think a good solution would be to have 2 rail types. One that's just, like, not... you can't attack onto it. Force the manual option. But there's no right answer in my eyes. Both are good.
I think it'd be confusing if both types were in the same game.
Yeah, it probably would be. I
Unfortunately,
suppose
because having both would be useful.
I suppose an alternate solution is just to figure out a way to force the player out of a state where they can homing attack. Though I'm not sure of too many where your movement isn't restricted. Especially in Frontiers and Shadow Generations, your ability to homing attack is pretty constant.
Yeah.
If I end up having to go with the route where I have to have a spring that launches you onto every rail, it'd at least be clear which ones you can and can't, because you just see the big-ass spring in front of it.
That's true. That would work out. Also a very blunt solution to this kind of thing.
Love this section.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Nice and
open room.
open.
It's a shame the optimal path skips all of it, because I actually love that section of level design.
This is why you don't play Sonic games optimally at all times.
But it's how I am!
This is who I am!
This is actually the reason why we design our S ranks like Sonic Colors, so that way you're forced to explore.
True.
Like, I can speedrun a Sonic level, that's just natural. Exploring it is not natural. Give me more Colors S ranks. Do you like Radical Highway? I like Radical Highway.
It's pretty cool. Pretty good. Pretty cool. Pretty good. Pretty cool.
I like Crisis City myself. That tornado is carrying a car.
This is your doing.
I still think that, like, all of the Radical Highway segments in Shadow Generations are some of the most, like, well-made, well-executed concepts in pretty much any Boost or Hedgehog engine game.
They're well
They-
designed across the board.
They look phenomenal, play phenomenal. They have impressive effects that I didn't expect from this series.
The weird starfish thing is a gender.
You cannot deny your fate.
Yeah, I suppose
Wait.
that's correct.
Wait until you see its true form. That thing has a huge ass. What else do you expect me to call Neo Devil Doom?
What? So what I was tracking was him.
Hi Leslie, good to see you.
Hello, Leslie. Welcome to the stream.
Nice ass rank.
Thanks, I guess.
Thanks, I guess, rank.
I didn't try very hard.
You have to try more in this game than you do in Sonic Gens, so... It's worth something.
The fake Chaos Emerald Tails made to foil the Doctor's plans. Even I have a hard time distinguishing between the two of them.
Why is that there, and why did he yoink it? Questions that can't be answered.
Because it's very funny.
And Clot. I feel like it would have made more sense for Shadow to just have the fake emerald, and then find the yellow emerald in white space.
Eh,
Well, whatever.
Tim Eater.
Because, I mean, what does Sonic do? He just finds the emeralds in white space. Side note, the existence of Shadow Generations implies the existence of Silver Generations.
Please, I would play that.
I'd be so excited.
We'll go through all the handheld games that he's never seen before.
Oh, cute. You think they'd pull from the handheld games.
Well, what else are they gonna pull from? The racing
Sonic
games?
Adventure 2 again!
So, oh,
They pulled from Frontiers, and Shadow's not even in that one. Let's be real here. They'll do anything.
I just wanna say that fucking the back when we were making Sonic Malpunterations, the idea was that if we finished Sonic Malpunterations and we wanted to do another one, the second one was going to be Sonic Handheld Malpunterations. And of course, we had the levels picked out, and now I'm trying to remember what they were. But
See, handheld makes sense for Silver because Silver inexplicably shows up in Sonic Colors DS.
Handheld makes sense for Silver because that's the only canonical games where he's playable.
Sonic Rivals 1 and 2.
That's it. That's all he has.
I mean, this game has non-canonical elements. Fucking, what's his name is here?
Mephiles, Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. That's right.
I
Blaze Generations,
still...
and it's just filled with representation of weird alternate versions of games we never got. Yes, please. This should have been Final Chase. I like this remix, but it should have been Final Chase.
It really should have.
Final Chase, the arc from Shadow the Hedgehog, we had so many choices other than like
Just
Highway in the
Final
Sky
Rush.
again.
Only Final Rush. Sonic's level.
No play, only remember.
Like God, at least this is my favorite song the arc has gotten, and I can't see this stage with anything else. But they could have.
This one even has the funny gravity tubes.
Like, I really think that for Act 2, they should have used Final Chase. And for Act 1, they should have used the arc from Shadow the Hedgehog. Which, fun fact, I thought they did use that song in pre-release, or before the game released, because they used
did.
it in pre-release material.
Yep.
Rude! Jesus Christ!
Which has become a recurring thing for Sonic games, which is kind of concerning me a bit. Because
Yeah, the soundtrack doesn't seem to actually hit until, like, right when the game fucking releases anymore, which is bullshit.
like, listen, I don't mind them obscuring it pre-release if they really want to, but when you do it first for Sonic Superstars, and then that game releases with, like,
5 million
Yes.
beta songs.
a soundtrack that doesn't sound good in some parts, and then it's revealed that there are beta versions of the tracks that sound good in the files, that's concerning.
Yup.
Which,
Hi,
like,
Wonderland, good to see you. Sylveon.gay is in fact playing Peak.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad that the pattern so far hasn't repeated for Crossworlds.
Mm-hmm.
Though, I will say, the amount of polishing work that's been done between the network test and now does kind of make me concerned for that game's health a little bit. Developer
Shadow put on
health,
this
more
poofy dress,
accurately.
it's the only way to stop Doom. It's the same cutscene as earlier, it's just a dress grows out of Shadow instead of the wings. I wish you could play this game with the hybrid Doomwing at the point that you usually get it. You don't get to after the first playthrough. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, this stage specifically, you can't replay it the way you first play it. It's so weird. I think it's really cool that they just give you this toy and it's like, ooh, when can I get it again? And then they have, like, 2 whole-ass stages dedicated to it. But then, the speedrunning element comes in and it's, like, weird.
Yep.
It was something that was clearly made for, like, just single stage runs and not full game runs. Because nothing else in the game does that.
Done anything like that before. It's not something I should normally be able to do, yet it felt natural.
Wearing a dress is not something I should normally be able to do, yet it felt natural.
When I unlocked it later, I personally was excited, but I think that's because I had a grasp on the fact that it was not the same exact thing that I got from Act 2.
Maria?
Mostly because the thing in Act 2 never came back.
She's gone. I'm
Shadow Transgenerations, we've done it. Roll credits.
Maria!
I beg of you. Please, do it for
I have to say, the mix of 2D and 3D cutscenes in recent Sonic games, because Frontiers did this a bit too. I fuck with it so hard. The ability to make slightly,
Deal with the problem at hand.
I'd say, I don't know. Not having to make every cutscene a 3D cinematic masterpiece, but it also definitely gives some scenes more weight.
Yeah, I like it.
I do kind of wish that in Frontiers they did it all with 2D artwork instead of just getting some game screenshots. Because some scenes have 2D artwork, and other scenes are, hey guys, remember Sonic 3? Hey guys, check out this Sonic Adventure screenshot that looks like shit and is also a version of the game that doesn't exist.
Homing missile!
Looks like a homing shot. Watch out, it looks like a homing shot. Be careful about that homing shot, Sonic.
It's like, did you hear that sound effect just now? I swear to God I've heard that in Puyo Puyo Chronicle.
You probably did. They probably have an internal sound effects library.
Sonic Team!
Hi, Rail Canyon. Hi, Rail Canyon. I'm a big fan, and so are you.
Rail Canyon's a big fan of Rail Canyon?
No, Rail Canyon is big fans. There are
Rail
lots of big
Canyon?
fans around here.
Shouts to
So what you
Rail
said,
Canyon.
though.
I said
Wow.
I'm a big fan, and so are you.
Shoutouts to
Yeah.
Rail Canyon for proving exactly why I don't mourn the quick step.
True.
Do this. Chaos control.
High Rail Warriors. Here's a random silly Marissa Appley 404 autism fact.
Yes, please.
Sometimes I think about like all the different boost games and their different modifications to the
Whoa!
control scheme.
Big fans!
And when I think about like
I say.
how when I think about how certain moves have just been deprecated and removed from the boost formula, I've realized that there are a lot of moves that just do the exact same thing in the level design, but you just have to push a slightly different button.
Yes.
Which would be the quick step is the same as switching rails, and the slide is pretty much identical to the short hop, except the short hop pisses me off more.
Yeah, I don't miss the short hop too much.
Why should I follow you?
I played Sonic and the Secret Rings. I know the short hop like the back of my hand. I'm so glad it's not coming back.
I'm so glad the past 2 Boost games have not used the slide at fucking all. Wait, that's a lie. Shadow Generations uses it once.
Oh no, how would we live? Love gravity shenanigans. This stuff's great. Shadows to the Stomp, absolutely.
Getting answers one way.
I think the short hop feels an important role, but it's not a role that I think Boost Sonic actively benefits from.
It fulfilled
Boost-
more of a niche in Sonic and the Secret Rings, where jumping would actively slow you down because it kind of had to, and the short hop wouldn't.
In the Boost games, jumping slows you down a lot, but it leads to jumping feeling like shit. I hate jumping in most Boost games. The exceptions are Sonic Colors, because that game just encourages you to not play it like a Boost game, and Sonic Frontiers, because that game just kind of... It originally had a shitty jump that obliterated your speed, but then they patched it out, and now it has the opposite, an overpowered jump that just skips level design.
Oh shit, oh fuck, okay.
This is the ultimate power.
Shadow
Well, my
Generations...
train.
Shadow Generations admittedly does actually suffer from the lack of a short hop, even though I think it shouldn't. Just because they tried to...
What the fuck, game?
Shadow Generations re-implemented air drag from Frontiers, which Frontiers completely fucking removed. But air drag was countered by the short hop existing, so you could still make short jumps, but air drag wouldn't hurt you. Now there's no way to make short jumps, and air drag will always obliterate all your speed. And it's really unfortunate for this game.
You had to hold the jump button in Secret Rings too, I forgot about that, and that would slow you down before you even jumped. And then there was the air drag.
I don't... I mean, I know about spear gliding, but I don't know anything about spear gliding.
So spear gliding is basically just spamming Chaos Spear. Because for some reason the animation for Chaos Spear kinda gets rid of a bit of your air drag. I personally don't use it just because I'm not into that kind of shenanigans. I think the game is just fine without it, and I'm also a bitch, and I don't like mashing the Y button to move. I think spear gliding is cool. I just would prefer if the game's movement better supported jumping without making it feel like ass. Because Frontiers supported jumping without making it feel like ass on the speed front. We just need to actually design around it instead of making it a really broken jump.
When I heard this song out of context in pre-release material, I didn't like it, but when then I heard the whole song in the game, I liked it.
Any remix of Rail Canyon Act 2 fucks. Also known as... Is it Bullet Station?
Yes.
Good. Any remix of Bullet Station fucks.
Shoutouts to the remix of Bullet Station I made that I can't show anyone yet.
rude.
I mean spoilers. Spoilers. I mean
What?
spoilers. I mean what? I mean spoilers. I mean what?
Yeah, speedrun tech is always really cool. It's just not my kind of thing. I like getting good at the boost games casually, if that makes sense.
Yeah, agreed.
It's always real damn cool to watch a speedrun and watch the speedrunners completely skip 2D sections in Sonic Colors because they lower your ground speed. What do you mean Colors has too much 2D? Look at these speedrunners, they skip it all.
I like the idea of a 2D level that's mostly on rails. Like, the one from Sonic Rush, oddly enough.
Oh, that reminds me, did Sonic Rush Rerun release today? Or the demo?
Yeah, it did.
And no one told me?
I mean it's Sage.
I know. I only
Didn't
know it
realize Sage
released.
was today.
Yeah.
It was soon, I just didn't realize it was today. That's right, it's Friday. God. It's still Friday? What the fuck?
It does really depend on the game, it really depends on the stage, level, and game, how much you're skipping in a speedrun. And I do think that sometimes the speedrunning routes detract from the level design. I think Shadow Generations is a victim of this. But that's honestly the fault of the collectibles and S-rank design. Because you can make stages have a main speedrun route, and then make the other routes good in other ways. Like, Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Colors both have very enjoyable A or S ranks. And I really miss them whenever I play games like Shadow Generations and Sonic Generations especially.
Doom Blast, not to be confused with Chaos Blast. Ah, yes. This.
This shit.
You thought having to play only one challenge act was bad? Now play all of them. They're all required. People complain about colors, but not this. Actually, people probably complain
I
that don't use Twitter
especially
anymore.
I especially hate how the game lets you think that they're not all required.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Do them all anyway, bitch!
Honestly, I love that they're all required. Because it's just funny as fuck the way they went about it. As the
I do like
person
shit like this, though.
As the person who has said Colors is their favorite game in the series, I fuck with these, and I think it's good that they're... I don't mind that they're mandatory, pretty much. This is good content, one way or another. And I feel like if you're paying $50 or $60 for a game, I feel like there's good odds you're gonna be pretty chill with more good content.
All right.
I couldn't see myself not being chill with more content.
The way I see this is that the reason I like this setup over Colors is that they are explicitly delineated as challenges,
Yeah.
rather than, oh, here's more acts.
Yeah, Colors is definitely weird about it, but I don't mind the fact that they're mandatory.
Ultimately, I
Aside-
don't mind them. I like it better that they are regular stages rather than do some random shit, like collect a bunch of rings or hit a bunch of dash rings or whatever.
Yeah. I will say, though, one thing about Sonic discussion that has always pissed me off is the difference between pacing and padding. Like, when you split an act into two separate acts, but they're still like the same stage pretty much, it's just two smaller stages instead of just one big one. I think that's a pacing decision, not a padding decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because Colors acts, small as they may be, they are very, very dense.
Cool.
Ouch.
Ow.
Hey, Happy Green Fairy, good to see ya. You are being asked to get some water. Hydrate.
Oh, I'll hydrate. Thank you.
Now, making all the challenge acts mandatory in Colors, that is padding, I'll admit. I think it's good padding, but it's padding. But splitting Tropical Resort Act 1 into Act 1 and 2, I don't think that's padding. I think that's a pacing decision that benefited the game overall.
Yeah, I don't think I mind that. But if they had been called Act 1 and 2 instead of Act 1 and 4 out of 6, I think I would have been better about that. Call the other ones challenges or whatever.
Yeah. It's also funny because the order of them is completely, like, arbitrary in every zone.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, Starlight Carnival has 4, while every other zone has 3. I'm not joking, by the way. That's... Starlight Carnival was the only one to not get split.
Huh.
Boy, I love Giant Yellow Springs.
Woo! Giant Yellow Spring!
No, it's fine. I just always had a hard time staying on the Giant Yellow Spring for some reason. Skill
Oh, you're
issue,
talking
skill
about
issue,
that
I
one.
know.
Sweet Mountain had both acts split, did it? I personally don't remember any Act 2 being split, but I kind of know what you're talking about, and I think it might be.
Hi, Livy. Good to see ya.
Wow, everyone's here tonight.
Everyone's here tonight. It's fantastic. Thank you all for joining us.
Chaos control.
Huh. Act 3 and 5 got split.
Fascinating. Alright.
So Sweet Mountain is Act 1 and 2 and 3 and 5.
Nice S rank, by the way.
Thank you.
S ranks across the board so far.
I do think it's funny that, like, Tropical Resort is very front-loaded. All of its main acts are 1, 2, and 3. Sweet Mountain is also kind of front-loaded, with 1, 2, 3, and 5. And then, from that point on, it just gets more and more arbitrary and weird.
I think that's interesting in a way.
It keeps
like
you on
that
your
they-
toes, and
Yeah.
I think it is hard to tell which are which sometimes, at least for me.
Which, that's a good thing. That means they're doing something right with the challenge stages, feeling like actual stages.
Yeah. I remember as a wee fetus, I could tell that some of them were smaller than others, but a lot of them still felt fully featured.
You were a
And
fetus during the Wii era?
Okay, I say wee fetus just to refer to me as young in general, but I was pretty damn close. The Wii released in 2006, I released in 2004. That's when
So
I
you were a
become...
DS fetus.
Yeah, I was a DS fetus. I was born... I was in development at the same time as Super Mario 64 DS.
I was in development at the same time as Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hell yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious when some stages are over in 30 seconds, though. Yeah, I said some of them are obvious, some of them aren't. Like, with my adult brain, I can look at some of them and see, oh yeah, no, this is a challenge level, but as a kid, am I going to notice that the dedicated Laser Wisp and Pink Spikes Wisp stage in Tropical Resort is, you know, a gimmick stage? No, I'm going to notice that it's appropriately lengthed. Because it's about as long as the rest of Tropical Resort. But then Acts 4 and 6 are obviously kind of gimmicky stages. Or, they're obviously shorter, at least. Which, they're all good stages, I think. But they're all good for different reasons. And they're all also varying lengths.
I forgot that the challenges all have these,
Collectibles?
chest keys in them, too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go back and replay these at some point, because I've mostly just been replaying the main stages.
Side note, I've had a fucked up realization recently that only one game actually got Wisps right. And it's
Yeah.
Colors Wii.
Uh-huh.
Like,
What, you don't like Magenta Rhythm?
I know a lot of people complain about the Wii Wisps being pace breakers, but I do think that oomph is very, very important. Because the Wisps and Forces are not pace breakers, but they all feel like shit. Like, Void and Laser are effectively identical in... Like, Forces Void is effectively Colors Laser. But Laser feels good, and Void feels like shit. Because Void has no wind-up, you just push the button and you go. You teleport instantly. Laser has that wind-up, and it works way better. It's also controllable, that's a fact.
I like Void and Colors DS. I actually do like Void and Colors DS. I think it's used well there.
Colors DS is like... It has... I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like it has half of what's good about the Wii Wisps, and then it misses half.
Blaze
I
is so
don't-
fucking weird to control. Blaze Wisp, I mean.
Burst Wisp, you mean?
Burst Wisp, that's what it is. I thought it was Blaze Wisp for some reason. Oops.
Yeah, Red Burst. Burst has, like... I'm gonna say it now, all the transformation Wisps kind of blow. Like, it's...
I like
Wisps-
Hover.
I think Wisps work at their best when they're effectively a light speed dash. Like, Cyan Laser is basically a light dash, but better. I think a lot of the transformation Wisps are slightly too jank or just too pace breaky. Hover works well, but it breaks the pace completely.
Yeah, Spike is the pink one.
Spikes is janky as fuck, but it's really good at keeping up pace. And I also think that the transformation wisps are particularly bad for S ranks because they encourage you to stay in the transformation as long as possible. Which I don't inherently mind the way the S ranks are performed in colors, but I do think that the way the scoring system encourages you to stay in the transformation wisps is a negative overall.
Yeah, like, I don't want to hang around in the drill area. I'd like to move on with the level, please.
Like, you have to do donuts in the drill wisp. You have to.
That's not fun.
Like, I really, really enjoy the score-based S ranks. I do not like speed-based S ranks. I prefer when they take, like, strategy and like, managing your score. But there's a fine line between strategy and doing donuts with the drill wisp because it gives you more points every second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the wisps could have instead been how much shit you destroy in the time that you're the wisp or whatever.
And that is generally actually how they work. It's just you also get the color bonus, which, for all the transformation wisps, is based on how long you're in the wisp.
Right.
Key.
Pizza.
I do really... I kind of disagree with liking Shadow Generation's S ranks, not because I think they're necessarily bad, but because the system doesn't work. I've talked about this with Sky a fair bit, and like pretty much done live demonstrations of a effectively perfect Radical Highway Act 2 playthrough.
Hello, these
But it's a...
idiots.
My favorite boys!
Colors Fangirl has entered the chat.
Anyway, I think Shadow Generations' S-rank system just isn't logical. There will be times where I get an S-rank, and the time is lower than another S-rank. I did nothing, no, the time is lower than the... I don't know how to explain it. Basically, I played worse, but because of some mystery factor that I don't know, the game does nothing to tell you, I got the S anyway. My rings were lower, my time was lower, but I did something worse. I don't know if the game just keeps track of score in the background, but the game does not have a score indicator in the actual stage. As far as I'm aware, time and rings are the only elements it's tracking, and it is not tracking them visibly.
It is not all time-based. That's exactly what Marissa's trying to say.
It is not time-based if it's... Well, that's actually completely not a factor for the stage I'm referring to, which is Radical Highway. Chaos Control is fully locked out, so there is nothing I am doing that isn't time-based. Except for rings, which I've already said is not relevant. Plus, Chaos Control affects the physical timer, so it would be clear if Chaos Control was what would get you the S.
Realizing I haven't gone back and played the bosses either. This is the first time I've seen them since I played my first time. Why do you have wings too?
I do also think my issue with Shadow Generations is the same as my issue with Sonic Generations, where I don't really have to try, personally.
Those will stop me.
I do think this is the anti-skill issue. Like, I have no other way to explain it other than I'm simply too good, so time-based S-ranks don't work for me. My baseline is just what they programmed for. Like, I get to be very egotistical when I say that Cyberspace 1-2 was pretty easy for me. I get to be so egotistical about that. It makes me so happy.
I did it. All I can say is that I did it.
And you should be proud of it.
I watched her do it.
I think Extreme Mode in Sonic Frontiers actually raises... I think that actually raises a lot of the times. So I might try playing through Extreme Mode just for the S ranks, but I'm gonna fucking hate the bosses.
Yeah.
Anyway, my point is more so that I don't think Sonic Team is good at making S ranks that are time-based. And I prefer S ranks I have to go out of my way for. Not ones that are just handed to me because I played the game at my appropriate skill level. Which admittedly my skill level is above average by, I think, a decent amount.
Livy says this makes Mario 64 Bowser look like a joke.
The true ultimate life form.
You know,
I've always
a
thought
game...
this boss looks more like Calamity Ganon, even jumping up on the walls and shit.
I will say, wait, what the fuck was I going to say? God damn it! Hey. What was I going to say? God damn it! Oh yeah, Sonic Unleashed has really good S ranks overall, I'd say. It's not...
Homing attack,
What the
hello?
fuck just happened? Hello?
All you've got. Chaos Control will take care of this.
It wouldn't let me homing attack.
Well, hey, we learned something new about the game. That line exists.
That's true.
I pressed ZL in a panic. This is the longest this has ever taken for me. I one-shot this boss the first time. This is sad. This is pathetic.
Streamer difference.
Blame the controller.
Blame the stream audience. Chat isn't helping.
Chat, give her your energy.
Chat, why didn't you homing attack it? Anyway, I think Sonic Unleashed is the most I've ever struggled with getting consistent S ranks on like the tutorial stage. And we should praise it for that.
I can't wait to play Sonic Unleashed.
I can't wait to be there to laugh at you struggling in Eggman Land.
Yes, please.
I may have sold my Xbox, but my Xbox account will forever be graced with the achievement for getting all the chili dogs in Eggman Land. My favorite sentence is being able to say I've eaten all the chili dogs in Eggman Land.
Meaningless to anyone who doesn't know. Horrifying to anyone who does.
Can you tell I like hard Sonic stages?
Hell yeah.
Eggman Land toes the line between hard and unfair so dangerously, and that's actually just the entirety of Sonic Unleashed. It is an unfair boost game, and I don't like its level design very much. On a first playthrough, it's a lot of memorization. Once you have the memorization down, it fucks.
I destroyed you once.
And I'm kind of certain Rush will be the same way. I just have to play more Rush.
Shadow, do you want anything from Wendy's?
Show yourself. We'll finish this here and now.
Side note, I love how this game kind of implies that Shadow has grown strong enough to obliterate Neo Devil Doom without the Chaos Emeralds.
Mm-hmm.
1 Chaos Emerald, but better than 7.
Yep.
That is with, like, Doom symbiote shit, but how much are we gonna count that? It's still Black Doom, he's pathetic.
Woohoo!
Something calls to me.
This is also the same game where Shadow solos Neo Metal, Sonic solos Chaos.
Yep.
The Death Egg robot is easily obliterated as the first boss. The Egg Dragoon is pathetic, as always.
Squid.
Commenting on the spring animations looking like Luigi falling over in Smash. I have to say, one thing that I wish the Hedgehog Engine 2 boost games did better was making the animations feel less stiff, but I don't know how they could without compromising gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just kind of walk around as Shadow, like if you jiggle the analog stick from a standstill, he will kind of look a little awkward.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Just kind of jiggle the analog stick from a standstill. Like, start the walking animation and then just turn a lot, pretty much. He looks very... I don't know how to describe it. It looks not natural in a way that I don't think any previous boost game did.
It's oddly specific, but I see where you're coming from.
I think it's worse on Movie Shadow from the DLC.
This is a hell of a modern Sonic game to be the first one that you've ever seen.
First time saying a playthrough of a modern Sonic series game, and it looks. I think how to describe it, like the most video game a video can be. It's a pretty video game.
For what it's worth, this is the tied best one, in my opinion.
Like Tide sponsored this? Like Tide Pods?
No.
Ah!
Tied as in I tied it to my Sonic Colors cartridge. Or, not cartridge. Sonic Colors disc.
Wah!
Wow! How's that for video games?
My Sonic Colors disc and my Shadow Generations cartridge share a bedroom. They're getting freaky
So
in
that's
there. I
where the
don't know what
Sonic
to
X
do.
Shadow comes from.
It's very funny living in a Sonato world when you're not a Sonato shipper.
Yeah, for real.
Ultimate power.
I'm not a Sylvain shipper either, but I just think the pairing is cute.
I like Sonic and Amy. What can I say? I'm a victim of marketing.
Amy's a lesbian. Amy is a
It's okay.
repressed lesbian.
This is true.
I still think that's an amazing headcanon to take away from how freaky she was in Heroes.
Yeah, she's compensating for something. She has to be.
I just prefer to think she's like that because it's really funny. But both headcanons are very valid.
Shoutouts to Livy having Sonic Adventure 1 on Dreamcast as first video game. Very, very good. It wasn't my first video game, but it was the first one I ever owned. So, hell yeah. The first
had
video
the-
game's a tie between Mario Kart 64 and Kirby Superstar, which should tell you a lot about me.
My first video game had to be something on the Leapster, and I don't fucking know what.
Sonic X on the Leapster, of course.
Certainly not. It had to be Thomas the Tank Engine something. Like, my autism path was trained to Sonic, to be clear.
That's fair enough.
And then Lego was always in there somewhere because I just wanted to build shit, which is how Minecraft got into the mix. It never satiated that desire to construct, but it tried.
I would probably like Minecraft more if I had grown up with it rather than it being something that only appeared in high school.
Mara Wilson. Is that the fucking... Is that the one that I'm thinking of where there was like a princess train or some shit? And where Diesel was like a fucking terrorist or some shit? With his little grabby arm? That grabby arm is the goofiest shit to be terrified of.
Wild things happening in the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom tonight.
I was obsessed with that movie too, so that's a universal trait, I think.
Hell yeah.
You've heard it here first. 100% of human beings were obsessed with the Thomas the Tank Engine movie. My source is 2 people.
I remember watching a Winnie the Pooh movie a lot as a kid. But... Oh, Jesus.
Goodbye. I think my
There you go.
parents should be glad that there wasn't a Sonic the Hedgehog movie until I am of legal age. Well, no, I
Or
wasn't.
at least not
of
one that you
legal
knew
age.
about.
Yeah, I suppose. I
I
don't
actually
count.
saw the OVA when it was newish.
I suppose I don't count the OVA, but it does count. Because it's literally called Sonic the Hedgehog the movie. Do you ever think about how Sonic Underground released a year after Sonic Adventure? That fucked up thing?
That's really fucked up.
That's fucked
I-
up. I didn't want to think about that. Thanks, though.
I don't think about that ever.
I love American Sonic media. Which I mean, I don't love American Sonic media.
I grew up with
I sure
Adventures of
watched a lot
Sonic the
Sonic X growing
Hedgehog.
up, though.
I'm so
that-
fucking glad that we got, like, the best shit out of the spin-off media, by which I mean we got Ian Flynn on main games.
Yeah. Even dying
Eh.
still gives you an S rank in this one, so they must have tweaked it quite a lot from Sonic Generations.
Yeah, this game's S ranks are way more generous than I would have liked.
I don't think I mind that because I wasn't getting them left and right on my first playthrough still, but
Where's
it would be nicer
Pickles?
if you had to work a little hard for them.
I guess you have to beat both acts.
I seem to recall this being one of the better 2D stages.
Chaos control.
In a game full of really good ones.
Yeah, I think this stage supremely fucks, and it loses only 1 point. And that point is entirely due to Frontier's handling and not anything this game is actually at fault for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with the Hedgehog Engine 2 wall jump, but it just sucks.
Why does Shadow do that when he wall jump?
The wall jump in Sonic games has been on a steady decline, and I mourn its loss every day.
Yeah, for real.
You could wall jump in 3D in Unleashed. I want you to know that and mourn what we've lost.
Man, I would love shit like that.
You could wall jump anywhere in Colors in 2D only, but
I definitely miss that. I have played that, and it's one of the things about Colors that I really like.
Colors is really good at being a platformer. Really good at being a platformer.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me want more Sonic games that focus on being a platformer.
You should play Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
Hey, can you... Do you know what my favorite classic Sonic games are in order?
Is it 1, 2, and 3?
No. You know Sonic 3's on top. You better know that.
Thank
Like,
you. That's one of your normal Sonic opinions.
I can back it up with a non-normal one if you want it.
What is it?
I think I like Sonic 1 more than I like Mania.
That's pretty
Can we have her
spicy, yeah.
executed, please?
I appreciate the silence afterwards, to be honest. Because that's what it should have. That's the response I should have gotten.
Chaos control.
I'm like that video of Peter Griffin fucking drowning where it's like, I did not care for The Godfather. And it's just Sonic Mania. Like, it's a really, really good game. I will not say it's a bad game.
But
it just doesn't
insists
do
upon
anything
itself.
for me. It insists upon itself. It's
Apparently
a really
that
good
was-
game.
Apparently, that was something a like college teacher of Seth MacFarlane's had said about something.
Excellent. Love when a Sonic game makes you climb a big fucking tower, by the way.
Yeah, and in this game it doesn't suck ass. Unlike 2 other games. I have one bad thing to say about Colors.
Yeah. We got a request to hydrate, by the way.
I got a hydrate redemption. Baby, could you come get me some water?
I have to get up! Okay, fine.
It's the cat. It's the big one. Here he is.
It's so funny that he just showed up.
Shadow, isn't it? Have you you seen my good buddy, Froggy?
And he's just like, ugh, what am I doing?
Hey there.
Hi, Leslie. You missed Sky calling for my execution for the first time ever.
Sure is peaceful here.
Of all the opinions Sky has heard me say, me saying I did not care for Sonic Mania was the first one to break her. I don't know how it took this long.
Hey there.
Well, I'm not gonna. If you're gonna call me rude about it, I'm not gonna give it to you now.
Yeah, we are quite rude here, to be honest.
Thank you for the
Well, I
hydrate
am, anyway.
redemption, though.
Personally, I've gotten my master's in being rude. I'm very good at it. Finally, Sunset Heights in a good fucking video game.
Marissa does this on a normal basis. That's not special. You gotta come up with a better gimmick than that.
Sonic Mania is good. I don't like it as much as I used to, but I also have 370 hours in it, so I think that was just inevitable. Honestly, I think that's how Sonic 1 climbed the rankings, because I just haven't played it as much as the rest, and it's very unique and fresh in my mind.
For some reason, the one I've been wanting the most replay lately is Sonic CD. And I already replayed it recently. Twice.
I mean, Sonic CD, for me, was a game I bulk replayed. Genuinely speaking, my rankings for classic Sonic games, worst to best, is probably...
Oh, shoot.
Aww.
I stomped because I thought I was gonna land on the platform. That's rude.
My rankings for Sonic, classic Sonic games, worst to best, ignoring Superstars because I don't count it. It doesn't deserve to be a part of the club. Would be probably Sonic 2 worst, Mania a little bit above it, CD hovering somewhere, Sonic 1 below Sonic 3, and then Sonic 3 uncontested top. Which I know is fucked up and evil of me to dare put Sonic 2 below everything else. But Sonic 3 just does it better. That's like the crux of all the low positions, is just Sonic 3 does it better.
I put Sonic 2 at the bottom depending on the day, to be fair. I like it, and I like Sonic 1 as well, and sometimes I value the things that one does more than the other.
Sonic 2 was an important game. The issue is, it's just the foundation, and it didn't do anything past the foundation. That's my takeaway.
Yeah.
Sonic 2 is the one I grew up with. My heart breaks. All of you. You're... No. No. Cry.
I mean, hey, being the worst out of the classic Sonic games, that's not exactly an insult.
They're all... if one has to be on the bottom, then it's... They're all really good games.
Putting Sonic 1 on the bottom. Someone died in Labyrinth Zone, I see. Someone never got past Marble
at the
Zone.
boss of Spring Yard.
Ooh, how weak and pathetic. Ooh. I'm gonna make fun of you now. Yeah, and I didn't beat Sonic 3, or I didn't beat Sonic 1 until I was like, shit, when did Origins release?
I didn't beat Sonic 2 until like 2 years ago. So I'm right there with you. Fucking Death Egg Robot. I sure fucking tried. I had the most fun with Death Egg Robot when I could use debug mode and get myself a ring. I like everything up to Metropolis in Sonic 2. I could live without the rest. If Metropolis had a big super boss like Death Egg Robot, but you actually had rings, that's a good ending point. Maybe leave in Silver Sonic. We can have a little Silver Sonic as a treat.
If Metropolis was a fun zone, there'd be no lulls in Sonic 2 for me. It's just, I think it's overall the least interesting of all of them to play. I don't think its level
But
design
infinite
is...
verticality. Don't you like infinite verticality?
Ice Cap Zone did it better.
Marble Garden did it better.
Okay, but that requires me giving credit to Marble Garden Zone, and I don't like its music that much.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Now I'm mad! Now I'm triggered!
Fuck you, Baltimore!
I love seeing where everyone's breaking points on my opinions are.
The opinion was Marble Garden's music is not very good.
I feel like I'm not wrong in saying it's the worst in Sonic 3.
It's the low point in a nice arc of music that starts jamming and then goes to a nice atmospheric level and then comes back up jamming.
I mean, I do also prefer the prototype soundtrack to the full release. So
I do too, yeah. And in that
Joyous.
way, Marble Garden is less of a valley and a good arc, and more of just a this is a slow song now for some reason.
Marble Garden's music is fucking perfect, and I will tolerate no shit.
It is good music. I like it.
It probably doesn't help that I don't like the zone very much.
It is probably one of the worst zones in Sonic 3.
Still high praise.
I will.
It's my favorite to do debug mode in. I will have to show that one day if I haven't already.
I feel like Carnival Night is like a song that I'd be more opposed to putting on casually than Marble Garden. But Carnival Night's music has a fucking, like... I'm really talking about full release music, to be clear here. It has a fucking Clown Zone vibe that is flawless. Like, Carnival Night in the full Sonic 3 release is fucking hilarious. Genuine, just fucking
Clown Shoes music.
Clown Shoes.
And then Act 2 is not even different.
Yeah. That is... I'm very glad that most of the soundtrack was not the Michael Jackson soundtrack, because it kind of just fucking blows.
Spicy. I like Ice Cap as much as the next person, but the rest of it is just okay.
I prefer. I like. I like the original non-prototype Carnival Night, but I prefer the prototype Carnival Night, and then I prefer Hard Times Ice Cap to prototype Ice Cap. I don't like prototype Ice Cap much at all.
I do think prototype Ice Cap is too generic.
It's the weakest one, for sure.
And then Launch Base for me is a holy shit 2 cakes situation.
Holy shit, 2 cakes! Because original Launch Base is a fucking bop, and then prototype Launch Base feels like you're going to war with that opening. truly a holy shit 2 cakes of all time.
I think I'm done with Shadow Generations.
All right. I was starting to wonder if you were going to play through the entire game.
No, definitely not.
All
You
right.
want to know a fucked up Shadow Generations fact?
Mm,
What you got?
For some reason, you actually can't take a loop unassisted in Shadow Generations, but you can in Sonic Frontiers. See?
Huh. Weird.
I think it's because Shadow isn't as sticky. Like Sonic Frontiers, you are more sticky than Sonic 4, to say the least.
Until you go off a slight bump and start doing tricks.
I mean, yeah. But I think I might actually have a video clip of it, and I'm gonna send it to Sky if I do still have it. But it is straight up Sonic 4ing.
All right. What's next? Game Boy Advance. But we're all girls.
Don't forget to change the stream category.
thank you.
Ooh, we playing the original Pizza Tower today.
It's probably for the better that Sonic is sticky in the context of that game. Yeah, the thing about Sonic Frontiers' Sonic 4-isms is that it does not matter unless you play the game like a jackass. Which is how a lot of Sonic's weird jank stuff comes into play. Like, Sonic Adventures loops work just fine as long as you don't play like a jackass.
No comment.
So are we continuing that file we started the other day off stream?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. How far did we get?
Someone
one level into the main 16.
name dropped. Oh. I'm not going to confirm or deny that that's who I'm referring to.
Big board!
I forgot how funny Wario's compressed little noises are.
They're so good.
They're so good.
There's a reason that a really good video was entirely made out of Wario Land noises.
Yes.
And I need to go find that video again.
Wario World noises are also underrated. We need more Wario games. Agreed.
Agreed.
I love Pizza Tower. I love Anton Blast. We need more Wario games.
Imagine they make a new Wario game and then it's a completely new gameplay style.
That was really efficient. Holy shit.
Wait a second, the Mania team, not Mania, the Odyssey team went on to work on Donkey Kong.
Yep.
What if they do it again? With
I
Wario?
love
I'd
I
be
would
so
love that.
happy. Imagine they just go from game to game. They never make Odyssey 2, but they make Wario 2.
Yes, please. There you go. Alright.
That's better.
Whenever I bring up Anton Blast in the same breath as Pizza Tower, people keep saying I wasn't as into it, admittedly, like you, Leslie, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just think it's a little sad that not
It's
as many
so
people got
common.
into it, because
Yeah.
Anton Blast is really interesting in its own right. Dice.
Wario! He's just like saying his name.
He's a Pokemon.
What do you think Wario's last name is?
Well, it's not Wario Mario, because they're not related.
Imagine if his last name was Legally Money.
That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty money. Nice diamond. Boss fights were definitely the weakest part of Anton Blast for me, too.
No.
Ah, shit, you need both of those, don't you?
Yep.
Damn it! Well, good luck. You might still be able to get in there. There you go. I like Flat Wario.
I love how that is just a recolored Game Boy Advance. I mean, Game Boy Color sprite.
Nice one again.
Now, which one's the right one?
I think you come out of the one on the furthest right.
Yeah. Hey!
Nice
What
work.
was that? What was that all about? What? Why did I not go up?
You take that route when you come back through the end. You just opened up the way. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I got the CD.
Click. The big board!
Get a goal!
Playing it nice and safe.
Oops.
There you go. The fact that you bounce off the end if you overshoot the goal is so funny. It inspired an entire thing in a board game that I made as a kid. There you go. See, now you got in here. Solve this on a time limit.
First try every time!
First try!
Victory.
God, yeah, this music is perfect. You know what's another game that has an escape sequence song like this that not a lot of people talk about? Like, everybody knows the Pizza Tower and Anton Blast influence of this game, but, A Hat in Time also has a song like this for collapsing riffs in the hard mode DLC, essentially, which not a lot of people played, and so not a lot of people heard it, but it is a fucking excellent song.
Was that the fucking Snatcher shit?
Yes.
That rat bastard still owes me $5. I should go back to A Hat in Time and beat his goddamn ass until he gives me my money.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, it's the level with the Lakitus, but worse. He's so proud of his artwork. Lizzie says, also, I love that this game just has a whole album of noise music in the sound test. I'm so glad I got to use one of those in the Minecraft video. Like, unironically, and it perfectly fit the scene. It was great.
Where did you use it?
It was, when you sent the villager to space with the pink sheep.
Oh. You know, the one that Apex slaughtered? I'll never
Yes,
forgive him
that
for
one.
it.
One of my favorite bonus pipes in the game.
No way, he's Sony's the Sony's.
Mario Odyssey before Mario Odyssey.
The hedgehog.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it.
I am so proud of you, babe. You got this. Good thing this one's not on a timer. There you go.
Was that A or B side? I don't remember anymore.
A side. I need to finish writing the subtitles, because that's where I put all the music credits. You know what this stage reminds me of? Second
Hmm.
World of Rayman. Like the original Rayman. That's a game I need to replay sometime. That's a really hard game. Nice work. Nice work. I still think it's weird that this game took a while to be added to GBA NSO.
You still can't play Wario Land 1 because fuck
Or
you.
2. But 3 was the first one added, and then 4 came like a year later.
I'm happy that 3 got a spotlight, but fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, guys, we're getting Klonoa.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. These are the first third-party games that they're adding to NSO. That and Mr. Driller. Which is really, really cool. Just and a good sign for things to come. Can we get Sonic Advance?
Well, they'd have to license the music from Masato Nakamura. Sorry, no advance for you. Sega's
Nintendo
not
could pay
paying that
that.
money. Sega's not paying that money.
Nintendo could pay that money.
All I'm saying, we need to get Adventure 2 on GameCube, so that way we can get Advance on Game Boy Advance, and we can finally have a port of Sonic Adventure 2 where Jewel Chow are fucking obtainable again.
Yeah, and the Chow Garden just works again. I think that, if anything, is the reason for that it doesn't exist yet. I think it is because they're trying to get that functionality put together.
I really, really hope that the reason we haven't gotten an Adventure 2 port yet on modern hardware is because they want to do a collection that actually fixes all the problems with the Chow Garden after leaving the GameCube. Because if they don't fix the problems with the Chow Garden after leaving GameCube, I'm actually going to be mad. Like, I don't care about the event-exclusive Chow, like the Tails Chow not being available. I care more about the Jewel Chow that we were supposed to have through connective functionality being completely unobtainable, because there is no connective functionality.
I think it would be neat to also have the Tails Chow, though.
Yeah.
Like Leslie's saying.
I think the real solution to that is to overhaul the Chow Garden entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of a tall order for a port of Adventure 2, so I at least just want them to fix what they broke in the transition to Xbox. If Xbox had a Game Boy Advance, if Xbox had a Game Boy Advance adapter, this would all be solved.
You can technically plug in a Game Boy Advance adapter to the Switch. It doesn't do anything, but you technically can.
You know, I'm still kind of pissed that nothing came of the clear evidence of a Sonic Adventure port in development.
Yeah.
Like, the screenshot used for Sonic Frontiers' story cannot be traced to any existing official version of Adventure.
That's bizarre.
And we haven't gotten anything in 2 years?
Hey Bogard, good to see ya.
There's that CD.
Right at the end.
I can at least respect not porting Adventure 1 because it's in kind of a sorry state with all existing ports. You'd either have to go back and overhaul the fucking GameCube version to match Dreamcast, or just port Dreamcast and then backport any cool GameCube features you want to keep. Both ways, that's a lot of work. At least a lot of work, I think.
If they just put Sonic Adventure DX straight onto GameCube, Chao Garden features and all, like we were talking about, but if they just did that, all the Game Gear games would be there again.
I love redundant Sonic ports. Keep them coming, Sega.
Yeah, been there, done that.
To be quite blunt, the issues with Adventure 2 Battle are, like, non-existent.
Minimal.
Like, even if you give me a side-by-side, I will not actively complain about what is lost. I honestly care more about the lost beta Sonic model that doesn't have the soap shoes. Because I love that model, and I think it should be an option. Sega, please.
So is this how you're feeling?
It's Hornet Silk Song.
Wait, that's Hornet Silk Song! I will say, a lot of the cutscenes I've seen, like the comparison between Dreamcast and GameCube, they aren't different enough to matter. At least on the auditory side. And the analog input,
It's Hornet
Hornet
Silk
Silk
Song.
Song.
There it is.
Fidget said Wario is whistling.
Wario's whistling! Avocado song? I will also say I completely disagree with analog inputs being fucked in base game Adventure 2 Battle. Purely because I tried playing with the mod that fixes it, and it's not... It doesn't feel good. It's an overcorrection. Like, rail grinding is fucked. It's not particularly important that it's fucked for at least casual play like I play.
How many people know that rail grinding is also fucked in the GameCube version?
I think it's compared to Dreamcast, more accurately. Which I can't comment on because I don't own a Dreamcast.
That's what I mean. It's fucked in the It's fucked in the GameCube version compared to Dreamcast.
But as far as, like, Adventure 2's inputs go, I tried playing with the mod that makes them not fucked, and it feels like a very distinct overcorrection to where there are no dead zones and you cannot move straight. Like, believe it or not, full analog control in a platformer is actually pretty bad.
The GameCube notches were nice for that.
Like, is full 360-degree movement nice if you can control it? Sure. But I'm gonna be real, Sonic Adventure 2 works fine on a keyboard with 8 directions of movement. I don't want a full analog stick, I want the ability to move in a straight line.
Even the Dreamcast controller kind of has little wiggle grooves when you move the stick in certain directions.
Little divots.
you can feel it sort of move its. You can feel it sort of favor certain directions over others.
Woo!
Nice work. Close one.
If it got an improvement recently, I might try it again. But when I tried it originally, I genuinely decided to just live with it broken because the fixes were not worth it. Rail grinding especially is not worth it. Because, like, I know that leaning is supposed to be a mechanic, but I think that really overcomplicates it, and it's not necessary for any A ranks, so... And mods just aren't legal in speedrunning in the first place, so there isn't much of a casual reason to care for me. Because as rail grinding is, all you have to do is just crouch on straightaways, and then don't crouch when crouching is going to make you fall the fuck off the rail.
You cannot fall off the rail in the GameCube version of the game. Like, ever.
The only time... The rails are very finicky about whenever they decide, oh yeah, we're gonna kick you off and make you go slow as shit. Because, like, all the curves on fucking Final Rush, you can just hold crouch the entire way and it will never get you off balance.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Any rail in the game, you can just hold crouch the entire time and it just plays itself on the GameCube version.
On PC Steam version, you cannot do that in a few cases. City Escape is a big one. You have to only crouch on straightaways in City Escape. Not Rail Canyon. Sky Rail is a big one. It's actually pretty bad. But I think the intended design is especially worse. Because of that overcomplication I mentioned, I just don't think that rail balancing is fun.
No, it's not. It'll still slow you down, it just won't knock you off in the GameCube version, just to be clear.
I don't think I've ever actually had it, like, fully knock me off on PC, but it does slow you down a shitload.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like rail grinding in SA2 a lot myself, but I like the version of it that's kind of broken, I guess. It's interactive, but not overwhelmingly interactive.
Yeah, that pretty much nails it.
It's not like the boost formula, where it's literally just boost on rails. And it's not like the Heroes 06 stuff, where you just mash B on the rail and then it accelerates you.
I love spinning!
Which I think that mechanic honestly only worked in Shadow 05. That's the only game where it feels good.
I missed a thingy.
No, you didn't. I promise you didn't miss it.
I think Adventure 2 has the most in-depth rail grinding. It's just... It's close to overcomplicating it, and if the intended mechanics work the way they would, I think it would be overcomplicated for me. I like my Sonic games simple, but overcomplicated at the same time. For some reason, I had thought that, like, most characters still mashed, but if you were playing as a flight character, you had to crouch. And do it SA2 style.
There you go, you got them all.
So I guess Shadow's rail grinding was a response to that more than the intended design from Heroes to 06. That's interesting. Maybe playing it properly will make Rail Canyon more fun.
You'll have to get back to me on whether it's faster mashing or just holding.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Because I didn't mind Rail Canyon myself, it just...
I
Okay,
mind.
the things I mind about Rail Canyon are the tiny fucking platforms over giant fucking pits. Not
The
the rails,
things
the rails
I-
are fine.
The things I mind about Heroes probably will not change, but admittedly, I do think rails suck.
Yosha Master, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Warrior Land 4 is fantastic. Definitely one of the best. Plushie time. Leslie says, I miss when Nintendo wasn't afraid to get weird with it, like this game. Yeah, it's even got inflation.
Google Wario inflation for more.
No comment.
Wait, Wario caused a financial crisis? What?
Of course, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I googled it
He would-
looking for nefarious images, and now I just found
The
finances.
2008 recession, of course.
This is bullshit.
The
Yeah.
2008 Wario recession.
Nobody ever talks about the reason. So if we did this to Fate, how would she respond?
Do what exactly? Stick her with a horrible pin?
Yeah. And then flip her upside down and punch the mouse in the head.
I don't think Fate has a mouse in her head.
She's got other Pokemons in there, with the rest of you.
Yeah, true. She would probably go, ow! And fuck!
Hey, speaking of which...
Character select attack.
Character select
Oh
attack.
shit! Oh fuck! Okay, sure.
Select your harmony friend.
Who we picking?
Well, chat, it looks like Sunny's time has come to a close. I hope
love you,
you
Sunny. Thanks for hosting.
enjoyed my fucking nothing.
Who's switching in?
Who's-
Let me put in my vote.
We've got to vote for Fate. We've got to vote for Bella.
Bella.
Who else, chat? I know you're here.
Marissa, you got opinions?
No.
No?
If I vote, I'm not. If I vote, I'm making the tie worse.
Fidgety Frolic voted for Wario.
I'll make
I don't have Wario as a headmate, but I'll let him know that he should be here, and maybe one day.
Here, I'll make the tie worse, even though Faye just cleared it.
Mario's a very supportive man.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. We've got 2 votes for Bella and only 1 vote for anyone else. But I think Fate is the closest to the front and would be the easiest to have her host. So I think I'm
Alright.
going to get Fate.
Thank you, Sunny.
So anyway, this is just a random note. I saw Sage on Extreme Gear in the Sonic Racing Crossroads demo. It looks about what you'd expect it to look. Which is to say, about as funny as Eggman on Extreme Gear. I wonder if that can happen in the demo. Shit. Fidget gets it.
Fidget gets it.
Oh yeah, here's your cool and awesome reminder that you can pre-download Sonic Racing Crossworlds on Steam now.
I am my switcher is broken.
Oh? Shit.
I can't connect my phone to it. For some reason it's not working.
Can't be streamed without technical issues.
Yep.
I can confirm there is a cooldown on the character select, because I was about to initiate one as a joke. And my points would not be refunded.
Please connect. Why is it not working? It's
Can you switch it manually?
not easily, which I am
Shit.
realizing is a problem with my setup. Let's see. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? It was
I
working
like when the music
before.
does that.
It was working before. It was working beforehand. It was working before we started the stream. I tested it.
Do you need some help? Do I need to go out there? Actually, I don't know if there's much I can help with.
Trying. Man, why can't I just go into the app and click it? Alright, I'm gonna have to do something stupid. That's better.
Hi, Fate.
I'm gonna have to fucking debug that after this. So that's
Sorry
great.
about that.
Alright, are we going Ruby, Emerald, or Sapphire? I want to make that a vote in the chat.
My favorite Pokemon game of the set is Sapphire. Alpha Sapphire, specifically.
How do I make a poll?
Slash poll in the chat, and then follow the prompts. There we go.
There we go. Vote in the chat.
I know what I'm picking. Nice, a tie vote. Make your voice heard. Which part of Wario are we playing? Can you do the purple passage again? Do that while we're waiting for the vote to resolve. Well, at least Lee says, no, I can't log into my alt accounts fast enough. Orpal. Fate, I'm making some pasta. Do you want any?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
What did he even say just now?
Abba-babba-bo. Listen, we all know that Charles Martinet has mastered the art of not saying words.
Truth. Not a lot of time left if you want to vote on what we're playing next in Wario. Which section?
Yeah, no one
You're out of
voted.
time.
Okay, Emerald won.
We're playing Emerald Passage. We're going to nature.
So, like, we all agree that Luigi and Mario just say Italian gibberish.
Yes.
What kind of gibberish does Wario say?
Wario Elise.
He would have his own language, wouldn't he?
Wario leads down the stairs. You know what?
Yeah,
I don't want to think about the corollary to that statement. Forget I said anything.
You know, I just had, like, the funniest realization. Mario, like, would probably be something Wario looks at, considering he's, like, engineered half of his personality around Mario. There's like a 90% chance that if you look at Wario's ID, he is Wario from the state of Wario, from the country of Wario. His gender is Wario. His date of birth is Wario.
His blood type, Wario.
His driver's license was issued by Wario. He doesn't have a real ID, but he has a Wario ID. His ethnicity is Wario.
Of course.
And the language he speaks is Wario. And all of that because Mario's last name is Mario.
He would. CD.
And then Waluigi's last name is just like John or something. Just add to the weirdness as much as possible.
Very good.
I have to say that, like, random silly bullshit like Mario's last name is Mario and Sonic is canonically 15 still
Sonic
is
Maurice
really
Hedgehog.
funny to me. We will... Yeah, actually, that's the one thing about Archie that can stay, is Sonic's real name being Maurice. That's like the only part of Archie canon that doesn't piss me off. But I just love, like, comedically stupid things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course Sonic is 15. And of course when he had his birthday in Sonic Generations, he's still 15.
Birthday doesn't mean a damn thing.
God damn it!
You got this.
I think they recently got rid of the ages for the characters when Frontiers dropped. That is... I think that's kind of true. I know that they don't share them publicly anymore. And that's like a deliberate choice. And that's for the better, I think.
I think
Sonic
it was funnier when Charmia was confirmed to be 6 years old.
Sonic characters do not act their age. And they do not act consistently in that regard either. Their maturity varies from game to game a lot.
Calvin's maturity varies from strip to strip in Calvin and Hobbes.
And it's like, that's perfectly fine, but there's no good reason to give Sonic characters a canon age, I think. However, as of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Charmy B has said that Tails is not much older than him still. So, 6 and 8, still plausible. I also remember hearing from someone that Sega still internally holds that Classic Sonic is 16,
What the fuck?
but Modern Sonic is still internally also held as 15,
What the fuck?
which is exceptionally funny.
There's no... I'm beginning to see where
Like-
they got the idea of, yeah, they're from alternate universes comes from.
Like, let it be known, if that was canon, I'd fuck with it so hard. And I would not be upset with it. Because that's the cartoon bullshit that I love.
It's really funny.
And you know, it would go with Sonic getting less mature as time goes on.
Yeah, fair
Because
enough.
in the classic games, he's all stoic and says jack shit. You know, because hardware limitations, but you know.
But
and
he
then in
has
modern-
attitude.
Attitude,
Dude.
schmatitude, it's just sprites.
Fair enough. That was more or less a marketing gimmick anyway. Except for the comics and the cartoons. We don't talk about those.
We talk about the cartoons. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was fun.
It was fun. And it gave us some seriously good YouTube poop.
It took me 9 year-eels to collect these cereals.
Just win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race. I'll never forget when Dr. Ivo Robotnik said, "Fuck Steven Universe." Right after boasting about his cereals. Same fucking brain cell, Leslie.
I need to see if there's any YouTube poops of Sonic X. Just to balance out the universe a little bit. Most likely are, but not as popular.
If there aren't any, they will be made tomorrow.
Hell yeah. I can get behind that.
We just get together in a J2S VC and just take episode 1 of Sonic X and fuck with it.
Ah, yes, the one I've seen the most, because I've seen every fucking time they showed a preview of Sonic X before actually showing the full season of Sonic X. Oh my god.
You know,
Don't forget the fact that I also owned the Game Boy Advance video cartridge of Sonic X 1 and 2.
I'm sorry for your loss. I can't even say that I hate Sonic X, because I don't. But, man, it is a show.
I liked it as a kid. I don't know if I would like it as an adult. I'm sure it's fine. But, knowing about the butchered music kind of ruins it forever. I mean, what?
I do really want to watch the Japanese version, but it's not available fucking anywhere it's streamed.
Mm-hmm.
I know Discotech got the rights to it recently.
I
Fairly
want
recently.
to get that Blu-ray, and maybe when I get it, I'll legally copy it for you. Yeah, that's the word.
That's the word.
How much is it?
It's like $60 or something like that.
Fuck it, I'll split it 50-50.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting dangerous.
I just need an actual paycheck.
We're making deals out here.
I also want to get the Discotech release of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I have some release of SatAM, but I'm sure a better one would be warranted because I think it's just a DVD release.
I don't think there is a Blu-ray release of SatAM. Also, even the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog release is a standard definition release. It's just a standard definition release on less Blu-ray discs than a DVD set would be.
I see. Okay. I think the SatAM set is 2 discs, 2 DVDs.
Yeah. I think that's... I don't think SatAM ever got any better than that.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Well, we have that
Honestly.
one in the house, at least.
Honestly, I fuck with standard definition anyway. I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah, I'm not so concerned about definition as I am just about video quality signal and
Yeah.
shit.
I own Sonic 1 and 2 on DVD, but I own 3 on Blu-ray.
Interesting.
Favoritism. I still think it's really funny that I didn't know that there was a 4K Blu-ray disc that was separate from the basic bitch Blu-ray disc, and it caused all of my problems when I was trying to get it to work.
Yep. Remember when they tried to make HD DVD a thing?
What?
Wasn't it the Xbox 360 that supported it?
Yeah. Yeah, the HD DVD was the competitor to Blu-ray.
That Xbox supporting it makes so much sense.
Yes, it does.
Via, of course, an optional add-on external drive and not natively like the PS3 supported Blu-ray.
The flip side is, natively supporting Blu-rays made the PS3 what cost way the fuck more money.
Yep.
They really thought they could get away with the DVD player play again, but with significantly more expensive hardware.
Yep.
Still missing a chunk and a CD.
One of the things that tried to say that HD DVD had over Blu-ray was that the DVD menus were nicer. That's funny.
I mean, hey, you can't beat that one Shrek disc that I admittedly never owned. At least I don't think I owned it. If I owned it, it wasn't ingrained in my memory, so it doesn't count.
We're going for it. We're going for it. With not a lot of time left on the clock, we're going for it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
No way. A Blu-ray disc to insert into your computer disk drive.
Is that why all it plays is random noises?
Yeah, I think so. Side note, I didn't know that So, my old computer had 2 SSDs in it. It also had a disk drive. What I didn't know is that my lazy-ass father, when installing that second SSD, never bothered to get another SATA cable.
Oh.
So the disk drive didn't work. And I never knew why.
God damn.
And now I have a computer that does not have an
It's
internal disk
glorious.
drive. Morph.
Give it a couple minutes. There it goes.
This really is a weird fucking game, huh?
It's the best.
This shit reminds me of Nubby's Number Factory.
You're right, actually, yeah.
And I've never played Nubbies.
You know enough about it.
Yeah, people were nubbing once out in my server for like fucking months. I had to tell them to stop nubbing in voice channels.
Yeah, now y'all are housing it up.
We are the houselings. Feed us, feed us.
Did we ever listen to the last Yellow Disc?
Just straight nubbing it. And by it, I mean my Number Factory.
This one's really good.
This is really good. It's in stereo.
Even just listening to this pisses me off.
They're really trying to go for that fly.
Let me at him, it'll be gone. It'll be dead.
Good timing. It's dead.
I killed it with my bare hands. Which is really weird because I'm not a bear.
Here
don't
I
remember-
go. Wah!
Good voice clips. I don't remember which CD it is, and I don't know if we're gonna see it tonight. I don't know if we're gonna CD it tonight. But, there's one of them that's... sounds like the bonus room music at first, so it sounds like it's just gonna be a normal sound test thing. It's a Blue Balls version of the sound test of the bonus room music. It never
Wait.
starts.
Wait. They were ahead of the game.
Yes, they were. This is a good level. I remember liking this one a lot. This bonus room, though, can go the fuck to hell. Can go the hell. Of course you get it first try! Nice job.
No.
If you miss, you can't get him out of the
Didn't
water.
you know the Harmony Friends are god gamers?
I'm such a god gamer.
I figured it out when she was getting S ranks left and right in Shadow Generations.
Yeah, I'm kind of cracked at platforming. Oh,
Some may say the Harmony Friends were the gamer to ever do it. World's
Oh.
strongest.
oh, you're complimenting me so much.
I don't
I
know
said
why,
the
but
word
for some
gamer,
reason,
that's
that
an
unlocked
insult.
several memories in a row, and I think I need to go see if there's a video game version of American Ninja Warrior somewhere.
I think that's
I
for
need to own
Sonic
that.
Unleashed.
I mean, you're right. Tell me there's American Ninja Warrior for the Wii or something.
I mean, there's Wipeout for the Wii, I'm sure.
American Ninja Warrior Challenge for PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. I think I'm gonna have to get this. Oh god.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I feel like American Ninja Warrior is too new for Wii.
It is, which is why I was, like, a little worried about it. I have the Amazing Race for Wii.
I am surprised that it's on Switch and not Wii U, though. Because that feels more
2019.
Wii... That show feels more Wii U era to me, I don't know why. I guess it was probably still going in 2019 then.
Wii U era is when they stopped doing tie-in video games just as a general rule, I think. So it just barely missed the boat and only got popular enough to be like, we'll give it one more shot, and, you know, minigame compilation.
Yep.
Oh hey, I don't think I knew you could get in there.
I love when he gets hit and he goes, "Yeah!"
Why is Sonic Forces so arbitrary with its spin dash? God.
Why
Don't
is
answer
Sonic
that.
Forces? Why is Sonic Forces?
I mean, would you rather play Sonic and the Secret Rings party mode?
Probably.
No, definitely not. I would definitely rather play Sonic Forces. That's really mean of you to bring that up like that. Like,
Sorry, I know it was a traumatic experience for you.
of course, like, if the standard is not Sonic and the Secret Rings party mode, then every game is great. You know, you gotta.
So what I'm hearing is Sonic and the Secret Rings party mode is phenomenal, and I need to play it as soon as I can.
You need to
It's-
play it as soon as you can so you can watch us having played it. You really need to see that stream. I think it's a U-core in the best possible way.
And I also need to be blind for when I play it, so I can't watch the stream until then.
Right, so you need to play it as soon as possible. You can play it against CPUs, it's fine.
But it's not the same. I'll have to force a bunch of people to get Dolphin set up with Wii remotes. On NetPlay.
Yeah, that's why I said play it with CPUs instead. Because it's significantly easier. And you get the experience that way anyway.
I'm sure I can convince Soaring Sloth. He's so easy to manipulate, you don't know.
I might be able to help with that. Okay, Leslie, when you're visiting. We'll do a rerun. Maybe leave Harmony out of it this time. I'm assuming you wouldn't want to join us again.
I'm not playing that game ever again for the rest of my life.
That does remind me, I need to plug in my Wii U and homebrew it so that way I can play Sonic and the Secret Rings on it.
There you go, that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, but I can't do net play on that, so I'll also get it set up on golf.
Jesus Christ.
You don't understand, I need to suffer and I need to bring Sloth down with me. That's been our dynamic for years.
Okay, fair enough. There's a reason I forced Apex to play it with us when he was here.
And Sloth is to me what Apex is to you two.
Exactly.
Torture.
My most harassable friend.
Yeah.
Y'all fuck with Sonic Shuffle. I think it's neat, but it's not, like, accessible for a player who has never played it before. It's a really cool gaming concept. It's just very weird and a lot of design choices that people aren't going to understand the first time playing. Which is why we played Secret Rings instead. But hey, Marissa, when you visit with Twig, we can all play Sonic Shuffle together.
Terrifying.
It'll be great.
I feel like that has odds of leading to a double divorce.
Y'all already had your divorce arc. It's okay.
And we can fucking do it again. So anyway, the last part of Sonic Forces 100% that I have to do is the missions. The missions are terrifying.
You're still on those? Why is this song called this? Ah, because it's anxiety music.
I think I'm getting sleepy.
Okay. You should play So Sleepy again.
You're right. That's so wise of you. You're kidding me.
Leslie says, I had a wife, but they took her away in the divorce. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss
I
her.
miss her a lot. I'll be back.
That sound was us the whole stream, keeping Fate awake.
Oh, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm calling it.
Alright.
I had fun streaming to you all. Thanks for joining me. Thanks
Thanks
for
for having
playing
us.
video games with me. Thanks
Find an
fun getting
excuse
to
to
watching
drag me
video
in here
games with
again. I
me.
miss you, Harmony friends.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll stream again next week. Maybe we'll get back to Pokemon Scarlet. But I gotta sleep because I gotta wake up early tomorrow because we've
Shit, I have to wake
got.
up early tomorrow too.
You have to wake up early tomorrow too. So yeah, it's thank you everyone for turning out. We had such a nice turnout tonight. I really wasn't expecting that. It's waking me up again.
This is what it's like for me to sleep through my alarm.
I
6
feel
times in
like
an hour.
I've been granted horrible eldritch knowledge.
I love sleeping through alarms and barely waking up in time to get to work on time. Recurring event, by the way.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry.
Glad to know we are equally as functional, and by functional I mean yes.
Do you also have to solve puzzles and you do it in your sleep and you sleep through that?
No.
I do that. I know how to do 2-digit multiplication in my sleep at this point.
I just don't even wake up to my alarms anymore sometimes.
I sleep through solving the puzzles. And then my alarm goes off 10 minutes later because it rearms itself if I don't answer it after 5 minutes. And I will continue this for over an hour. Every morning. And I sleep through that.
See, my alarms just go, like, they start at 7 o'clock. I have to be at work at 9.
Oh, yours start even earlier, damn.
So my alarms run from 7 o'clock to 8:30, and then a final fuck you alarm at 9 o'clock if I really don't get the memo.
Mm-hmm.
That usually goes off when I'm in the Walmart parking lot.
Good.
Meanwhile, I wake up to anything at all, and if you put an alarm in my face, there's no way I'm falling back asleep, probably.
A little jealous, actually.
Sometimes curses are blessings.
Sometimes.
Alright. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you around.
We'll have more fun another time. Thanks, everyone.
Come on, Sonic Forces, give me this one. Fuck!